Hi, my name is David. This is a video for those that teach you can validly remarry if your spouse commits adultery against you or if they abandon you. So consider the first Matthew 19:9 against Mark 10:10. If you look closely, there's a contradiction between the two verses. In the one, Jesus says, they allegedly say that because of your sexual immorality, you can divorce and remarry lawfully. Mark 10 says just the opposite. There's a contradiction. Did Jesus inadvertently forget to put in Mark 10:10, except sexual immorality, being the Son of God? Do you think he overlooked that? I don't think so. Consider that the Pharisees were asking Jesus, what is uncleanness in Deuteronomy 24? And in Mark 19:9, he answers them, except sexual immorality. That's uncleanness. It was a direct answer to what the Pharisees were asking him. What is uncleanness? It allows for a divorce only, not a remarriage. That's verified by Mark 10:10. And the verses are right before you. That avoids any contradiction between the two verses. Otherwise, you have a contradiction, and God is not a God of confusion. The other verse, there's the verse that the other verse is in 1 Corinthians 7, and I'll read it. The unbeliever departs, let him depart. A brother or sister is not, let them depart. A brother or sister is not under bondage in such cases. So under bondage, compare that to Luke 16:18. And Jesus is stating in Luke 16:18 that they're still husband and wife, explicitly saying her husband, and she's in a complete adultery with the second man, and the adultery is taking place after the marriage is over with her first husband. It's after the divorce. She's in that second marriage. That's when the adultery takes place. That was the core teaching of Jesus Christ in all four gospel statements. Adultery takes place after the divorce, if you remarry. So they're still bound in Luke 16:18 as husband and wife. The husband is bound to her, and if she's committing adultery against him, she's committing adultery, but her first husband is still bound to her. All the verses say this. Every statement says the adultery occurs after the divorce. So then, thirdly, consider the three verses Jesus said, Paul in 1 Corinthians 7:39, Romans 7:2 and 3, and also in 1 Corinthians 7:11, even if she does depart, let her remain unmarried or be reconciled to her husband. Clear statements. Here we have three clear statements about when a wife can remarry. They're clear statements, death only, of her husband. Clear statements as to when you can remarry. The other four statements Jesus makes are when you're committing adultery. So consider this. There are false teachers out there that teach there's an exception to the core principle that adultery takes place after the divorce when you remarry a second, third, or fourth time. Thank you for listening.